Hey there, YouTube land, and tonight I'm going to answer a question that was asked a few times actually recently. And the title of this already gives it away. But one thing that's asked is, what's my biggest collection of? Like, it's my Screen Factories, it's Criterion, it's my Arrows, stuff like that. No, actually, my biggest collection actually does not have anything at all to do with horror movies. The biggest thing that I collected, and I'm extremely proud of, is my animation. So, without further ado, because this is a big one. Here's my entire anime. I showed you my Blu-rays, so we don't have to get into that. The only one I might have missed out on was probably Sherman and Peabody, which is one I got recently. But I'll show you my entire DVD animation collection. Now, all that being said, I didn't grab out my big box set. So my Batman Beyond Complete Series, my Batman the Animated Series Complete Series, my Turtles van, and my Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Plastic Van aren't in this update, but they're there. Trust me. If you can go back and look and check them out. But I had so much to show that I figured I'd just get into it, start showing you guys right now, and let you know what I thought of the basic shows and kind of what they mean to me, type of thing. First up is one that I was actually really proud to get. I love the way the Star Trek packages their stuff. And when I saw the Star Trek Animated Series package out there, I knew I had to have it. This is kind of like the unofficial, like, fourth season of Star Trek in the original series. And I'm a really big fan of Star Trek, so me getting this was pretty much a no-brainer. Next up is one that both me and my better half really love, and like probably me more so they're both really Voltron. And I only have two of them. There's like, I think, four. I've got Volume 1 Blue Lion and Volume 4 Red Lion. We're big fans of like stuff we grew up with. Like, she watched a lot of Grandizer, I watched a lot of Robotech. We both watched Voltron, and of course we saw Mazinger, which is, you know, the before Grandizer. Grandizer was a show called Mazinger. You got that here a lot, I think. Anyway, I got a lot, so let's keep going. I know there's a big set out now, but this is one I got for a really, really good price, like $1 or something like that. I need to get the complete series. This is one that's where, but I haven't seen it in my Walmart lately. But it's on my must list. Hey Arnold, season 1. I really did like this show. Shout Factory put out, and it was one of the Nickelodeon, like one of the originals, fun ones. Next three are three Disney. Well, here's two Disney exclusive ones. But a lot of these are coming out or have come out and recently to like, I think, Walmart exclusive type thing. And that's Doug's first movie, which I really like the series Doug. Patty Mayonnaise. And DuckTales movie, The Treasure of the Lost Lamp. I really dig this movie. I can't say it's underrated because doesn't everybody love DuckTales? Of course, the Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the Three Musketeers. Had to grab that one when it came out. Well, I'm a real big fan of Miyazaki, and I got Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, which is how I fell in love with Miyazaki. I've got the Gold Collection edition of The Black Cauldron, Cinderella, Robin Hood. I'm a really big fan of that one. I actually had a Robin Hood bow and arrow set when I was a kid. I don't think Mary Poppins counts, so I'll leave that one out. But it just goes with my Disney stuff. One that I really like, I think it's kind of underrated, is The Great Master Detective. I love this one. Vincent Price, man. A Little Mermaid, the 2-disc special edition. You know, I haven't got the Blu-ray yet. Oliver and Company is one that a lot of people really don't like talk about much or don't like, but I really dig it, and I really love the song. You know, Why Should I Worry? I'm not even gonna try and like sing it, but you know, it's by Billy Joel, and definitely check it out. Of course, I have Sleeping Beauty, the 50th anniversary edition. Animation of Sleeping Beauty is really cool. I have Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. This is the one that came out from the Disney Club. It's an exclusive, so you got the special Halloween cover art, which I really, really like. It's awesome. This was actually, I'm not going to lie, this was the reason I got to the Disney Movie Club in the first place, was to get this exact one here. And I hemmed and hawed on it, and finally came to the Disney Movie Rewards for a bit. And of course, it has the original, like, gold collection cover right there. But awesome slipcover. Slipcovers are really cool when they're, you know, not the exact same thing as the movie. You know, as the inside cover. Plastic Man Complete Series. Really love this. I wish there was, it's not really the complete collection though, because there's more. Plastic Man than what's on here. There's a kind of a whole other series. There's like the pilot to a kind of a 90s Plastic Man that really should have been done. One of my favorites. The Ruby Spears Superman series. I just love this one. I can watch this one all the time. And it's for those shorts, like the kind of like the life of, what's it called again? Superman Family Album, right? Yeah, Superman Family Album. Really cool stuff. It starts out when he's a baby, goes through his teen years, it goes to, when it finally gets to Metropolis. Awesome stuff. The Adventures of Batman 2-disc set. Again, love Batman. Aquaman, the complete collection. Aquaman's always been like kind of this more badass character that a lot of people kind of liked at times to make fun of. But later on, it was like now in the universe, Aquaman is considered like this complete badass character. But you should have been in the first place. Like, no one ever doubted Namor. Namor's always been like kicking ass. Oh, what's one of the things got both me and my better half started on this? Well, Super Friends. And which ones do I have? I got all of them. Legacy of the Superpowers, Super Friends, Dangerous Fate, Super Friends. I also got Superheroes the Formation Era, so I get Adventures, so that's kind of like the lead-in. Both of them, actually. It's Formation Era Adventures. So, this came before Super Friends. World's Greatest Super Friends. I think that might have been a Target exclusive at one point. All New Super Friends Hour. It's Volume 1, Season 1. There's only one season. Superpowers Team Galactic Guardians. That's the last one. Super Friends Legendary Superpowers. Super Friends Hour, Volume 2. I put those together. Okay, there was of course, was the last episodes. Then it's, these things are named so horribly. There's a really great video on this, by the way, that I showed it another one. Challenge of the Super Friends, the first and only season. Super Friends Volume 2, which really isn't, because people go looking for Super Friends Volume 1, they won't find it. And of course, there's Super Friends Season 1, Volume 1, and Volume 2. Like I say, I love Super Friends. People talk about all the cool 90s cartoons and all this stuff right now. And, I've got to agree. There's a lot of really great, cool cartoons in the 90s. You'll see some of them here. But as a guy that grew up with his cereal and his Super Friends, I'm biased towards the Super Friends. And I think I always will be. You had like Black Vulcan and characters like that. And I love the kind of got the device things like. Meanwhile, the Family Guy trilogy, the Star Wars trilogy that they did, which has the Blue Harvest, something Dark Side, something Dark Side, and It's a Trap. I have some UK editions of Family Guy seasons. I got Season 3. Well, that's a really big box. And I've got Season 1 and Season 2, which were originally put out here in North America together, I think. I got some UK editions of South Park here as well, because I like picking up UK sets, especially. I think I got these for like $2.99 each. And we have like South Park, what season? Series 3. South Park Series 1. And I'm going to move these over so that I can get into some of the other stuff here. Like I said, I wasn't joking when I said I had a bunch of animation. Scooby-Doo is another favorite of mine. Like I said, I got Scooby-Doo Where Are You van. I also got Scooby-Doo Season 1, Volume 1 of Mystery Incorporated. I really do like that series. If you haven't seen it, it's a really, really good Scooby-Doo series. I've got Mystery Incorporated, Crystal Cove Curse, which I think is the second part to the Mystery Incorporated Season 1. I've got Scooby-Doo and the Samurai Sword. It's the original movie. Scooby-Doo and Mask of the Blue Falcon, because I was a huge Blue Falcon fan when I was a kid. Big Top Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo Where's My Mummy? Scooby-Doo and the Loch Ness Monster. By the way, I was watching earlier The Dorkening. If you haven't watched The Dorkening or listened to the podcast, they're a really great bunch of guys. Definitely check out their channel. Subscribe to every one of those, all 4 of them there. and you will not be disappointed. They have some awesome stuff. I was listening to their stuff earlier. It's just fantastic. Scooby-Doo and the Sea Monsters. Scooby-Doo Legend of the Phantosaurus. I haven't seen all of these, by the way, the Scooby-Doo ones. I kind of collect them, and one of these days I'm going to go on a big Scooby-Doo marathon. Maybe I'll review them on here. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf. Scooby-Doo Camp Scare. I try to get most of the original movies as opposed to the compilations of like episodes I've already got. Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. This one actually is one, the compilation one. I didn't know it was a compilation when I picked it up, but it was like $2, so it wasn't too bad. Scooby-Doo and the Robots. It's just a compilation of Scooby-Doo episodes with robots in them. And of course the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, the complete series. Not the best series of Scooby-Doo, but it's actually very fun. Dexter's Laboratory, Season 1. As far as I know, I think it's the only season of Dexter's Laboratory that came out, which is a real shame, because I kind of dug it. Who doesn't love Dee Dee, right? Dexter, that's it. No, he loves Dee Dee. And my favorite animation series of all time, my better half's favorite is, it's like I said before, Grandizer, and mine is Robotech, the complete series. She got it for me, and I'm so stoked when I got this. I was so happy. It's one of my favorites. I mean, I think that it is hands down like a great series. One of the things that brought animation and anime over here. People like talking about Sailor Moon and like the other stuff that came later, and they forget the roots of where animation, where the anime came from, and that's Astrobot and Robotech. That's what we were watching here. Later on, we got the Gotchman. Can't remember what their other names are now. Okay, not one of my favorites, but I grabbed up 3Ds for really cheap. American Dad Season 1, American Dad Volume 2, and American Dad Volume 3. Again, those are UK editions, so you see, tell by that little thing right there. I'm a big anime fan, and I love these things here, and I like this one. Unfortunately, it's not all of it, but it's got the first 7 episodes, and it's Street Fighter 2. Definitely check it out. I've got Charlotte's Web, Thumbelina, Archie's, a complete series. I think somebody asked me if I had this one. It's Archie's Finance, and they got some really unique songs and stuff in here. I remember it was a different time when this came out. It was like not the most politically correct at times. I grabbed up some of these because I was a big fan of them, and I still am actually. The Walt Disney Animation Collection classic short films, and that's Three Little Pigs, Prince and the Pauper, and Mickey and the Beanstalk. Also have Justice League: The New Frontier. I really did like this one. And Ren and Stimpy Show Uncut, first and second season, which it isn't uncut. I found it afterwards. They lied to me. Got Bambi 2, because I was screaming for a sequel. Richie Rich Scooby-Doo Show. Filmation's Ghostbusters. Anytime I can find the Filmation's Volume 2. Anytime I can find a Filmation set, like one of these done by Ink and Paint, I always pick it up. I mean, I love these sets. These are just amazing sets. I mean, like, they were kind of like, before Shout Factory was doing all these like really cool sets, Filmation was like making some amazing stuff with Ink and Paint. Which is, what are they? That is definitely not animation. That is Land of the Lost, but not animation. So that one out. Oh, crikey! I showed you on my Blu-ray one that I had the first and second season of Justice League, but I also, because I'm a big fan of that series, a really big fan. I also got the tin. It has first volume is Justice League the complete series, and second volume is Justice League Unlimited the complete series. So you kind of just open it up. There's like a box thing on the inside, and it's really cool. I really dig this show. It's, you know, sexy. It's like it's Tintin. I'm all about the sexy stuff. That's me, totally bringing sexy back. Ugh, gotta be careful. I feel like this stuff's gonna fall over and topple on me. One I used to love reading was the Tintin books, and I got the 2 Adventures of Tintin sets that came out. What's really, really cool about these here is that put them in a shelf, you put them together, and they make Tintin and Snowy. Isn't that cool? I mean, like, I love when they do stuff like that for box sets. It rewards you for actually going out and buying the second box set. And it's always cool to be like, to feel like you're getting something special. And Tintin is really good. I really do. Big Tintin, and I'm sorry this is taking so long, but I got a lot of stuff here. I'm trying to go through this and bear with this as quickly as I possibly can. So hopefully I don't have to bore you guys. I have the classic Christmas favorites. Of course, we got the Grinch on here, Dr. Seuss, The Grinch Stole Christmas, Leprechaun's Christmas Gold, Pinocchio's Christmas, The Stingiest Man in Town, The Year Without Santa Claus Deluxe Edition. Oh, that's pretty awesome. Mr. Long-Eared Christmas Donkey, Frosty's Winter Wonderland, not the best of sequels. Because The Night Before Christmas, Rudolph and Frosty's Christmas in July. Yeah. Also got one of these here movie tunes, as seen on Nickelodeon, Treasure Island, and The Amazing Zorro. As you can see, this one's not even open. I got this in like one of those 10 packs with a lot of other stuff. Okay, here we got one of those $5 bill ones. 100 great cartoons. It's got like, I got this one. What was it for again? A lot of the Betty Boop stuff that I really want to get in Blu-ray down the road. I'm a really big Betty Boop fan. You know, I got some Space Angel, Clutch Cargo, but the Oob Iwerks comic color cartoons I really, really wanted to have. And the Ray Harry's and Puppet Tales as well. Just got some great stuff in there. Max Fleischer, anything Max Fleischer, you know, I gotta love Cowboy Tales. Frighteningly horrifying, but I love it. Of course, I got the Saturday morning cartoons in the 1980s, because, you know, I'm an 80s kid. For the 60s and 70s, there's ones for 60s and 70s. They put 2 volumes, like 1 volume each, for like volume 1 and volume 2. But for the 80s, we only got 1 volume, even though the 80s had some kick-ass cartoons. But what's really cool is my better half's one of her favorite cartoons of all time, Thunder the Barbarian. It like has an episode on here, and she was so stoked because she really hadn't seen Thunder in years. For me, we got a lot of cool stuff on here. We got like Dragon's Lair, Called Tarzan the Golden Lance, the Flintstone Kids, Biscuits and Munchichis, which is not the best, but of course, Ed Grimley, if I must say so myself. And of course, this is this is a repackage of the 1960s one. I think it's volume 1. And you know, you just see it. You see like Quick Draw and Grab, Porky Pig, Space Ghost, and man, if you don't do your research, you probably pass by thinking it's just some random cartoons. But no, it's just like this one here. This is basically a repackaging of this thing here with the 4Kid favorite logo on there. You can see the Saturday morning cartoons from the 60s. So when you look on the back, you can actually see that it's just like I'm back in this one here. Like there's like features and stuff. This one here has a bit more features on it. We got some really cool stuff on here. I'm a really big fan of Face because Hercules is on here, by the way. Oh man, Frankenstein Jr. Cool stuff. Oh man, when you make mistakes, you got to know them. My Canadian Tower used to carry a crap load of movies, and so I went there and I found the Woody Woodpecker and Friends, the classic cartoon collection, volume 1. And I was going to go back, and like 3 or 4 times I said, okay, I'm going to go back and get the second volume. So I never did, and then I went there one day. I said, okay, fine, I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the trigger. I'm going to finally get second volume because I want to watch. I really love Woody Woodpecker. I grew up with these cartoons, Chilly Willy and all that stuff. And they've taken all the movies out of the Canadian Tire. Hopefully they'll bring it back. I've seen like a few movies around Christmas time, like usually some Blu-rays and a couple like sets. I think they had like a Gary Cooper signature set. But it'd be cool to have these back again. But here it is. Woody Woodpecker and Friends, classic cartoon collection, volume 1, 75 theatrical cartoons. The Peanuts 1960s collection, I had to have this. I really should get the other ones, but I wanted this one right away because, you know, it's got a Charlie Brown Christmas, which I grew up with, and it's a great pumpkin Charlie Brown. You're in love, Charlie Brown, stuff like that. All the stuff I used to watch when I was a kid. Next up are, again, something that was there for a while. It's probably online somewhere, but it went up in price, so I never did get the other two volumes. So I got Flintstones complete 6th season, the complete 5th season, the complete 4th season, the complete 3rd season. I always saw 1 and 2 around a lot of places, but after I got this, actually, I didn't anymore, which is kind of a bummer. So, great features on here. We're a really big Hanna-Barbera fan, as you're about to see. My better half's one of her favorites was Jabberjaws, so I had a gift card, and I got her this with it. Pebbles and Bam Bam Show. Found this one at a store for like $5. Space Ghost and Dino Buy. Did not blink. I picked that one up right away. It was like 2 years ago. Hong Kong Phooey, same place. I grabbed a lot of them at the same time. Barrels of Penelope Pit Stop is a favorite of my better halves, as is Dashley and Muttley and the Amazing Flying Machines, and the Wacky Races, where these two shows originated from. We like animation a lot. A Yogi Bear show. Love this. Actually, one or two of these have like animation cells in them, which that was a really cool thing. Yogi Bear show has Snagglepuss, and Snagglepuss is one of my favorite characters from Hanna-Barbera of all time. The whole exit stage right thing. Johnny Quest, I was a big fan of the series as well. It's the first season. Actually, it's the only season. There was not be another Johnny Quest season, basically, until later on. And it was a completely different series. I didn't like Scooby-Doo before. The best of the new Scooby-Doo movies. In other words, they couldn't get them all there because there's like copyright issues for some. But it's definitely really worth picking up. You got some great stuff in there. Batman and Robin ones. Speed Buggy, Mama Cass Elliot, Dick Van Dyke, Harlem Globetrotters, Three Stooges, Gentle Winners, Don Knotts, Lauren Hardy. We got some awesome stuff on here. Please don't fall over. But hands down, probably the greatest thing in my animation collection is what I'm about to show you right now. And if you don't have it, pick it up. Really, it's really, really good. And pick it up for yourself, pick it up for your better half, pick it up for your kids. The Looney Tunes Golden Collection. And we got Volume 1 here. That's Volume 1, right? Yep, because there's no Volume 2. Volume 3. Volume 4. Volume 5. And Volume 6. And these things are loaded. I mean, like, there's 4 discs in each one. We got, like, so many features. You would not believe how many features is on this stuff. Like original, like pilots, extra cartoons that were thought lost, like documentaries, TV episodes, bumpers, just a bunch of stuff. I should have started over on the other edge because this is starting to become a bit of a pain. Trust me, you'll be able to feel my pain later on tonight. I'm going to put all this stuff back. Alrighty. I have all 3 volumes, I think it's only 3 so far, of Popeye the Sailor. I really love these cartoons. They're the theatrical shorts I did. Hey! 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 Cats don't listen. Move it! Cats! You are not a listening cat. The Popeye 1933 to 1938, 1938 to 1940, and 1941 to 1943. These are really good, and they're done in the same vein as the Looney Tunes Golden Collection with the crap ton of documentaries and features and commentaries and all the works on there. Really greatly remastered. You don't have these, grab these up. These are really, 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 really good. And this goes together, doesn't it? Yeah. Guys, you may actually see me throw my back out here. This is my Disney my Disney Afternoon collection. I got volume 1 and 2 of Darkwing Duck. I like that show a lot. I better half not so much. I got first 2 volumes of Tailspin. I got more Tailspin than that. I got first 2 volumes of Chippendale's Rescue Rangers. The first 3 volumes of DuckTales, which I think is pretty much everybody's favorite from the old Disney Afternoon. And of course, one that I really like that gets ragged on a lot, but I thought was cool. These were Disney exclusives, and now you can get them at Walmart, I think. Volumes 1 and Volume 2 of Goof Troop. And I love Goof Troop. Also, some other animation I got is El Cazador de la Bruja. It's a anime. We're big anime fans. This is a blockbuster buy. Fantastic Four. The 1994-95 series. Of course, we have a couple of the French Asterix cartoons. These are only actually in French. I need to get an SRT file for these so I can actually watch them myself. My dad gave me this one. I was so proud when I got it too. It's the Mad Monster Party that Rankin Bass did. I love this. Really, really cool. Great addition. Some great features on here. You know, you got Boris Karloff voicing me. Awesome stuff. If I seem geeky, it's because I am geeky about this stuff. This is like animation is one of my great loves. This is what you grew up with. This is like your childhood. And this is a pain in the ass putting back even a little bit. So, but the thing is, when there's so much, it makes it so hard to just get at it. Okay, this is my Adult Swim collection. So I got 3 volumes of Space Ghost Coast to Coast, season 1, 2, and 3. And I got seasons 1 and 2 of 1 and 2? 2 and 3. 1 and 2, right? Robot Chicken. I have two lines, 1 and 2 of Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. No, I'm going to try saying that one. But I got this for really cheap, for $2 each. I have 3 volumes of C-Lab. 2021, where they hilariously dub over the C-Lab cartoons. What are you doing, you crazy cat? We'll pretend he didn't fall. Because that's what he's doing. I have the animated series Cops. It's kind of like G.I. Joe Cops, fighting crime in a future time. The excellent, underrated series Reboot, the first CGI series of all time. You so crazy, kitty cat. Of course, seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, part 1, part 2. Beetlejuice. I had the box of this, but I'm not sure what happened to it. That's the whole complete series, everything. And of course, one of my favorites, and hopefully one of yours, Invader Zim. I got the complete series to Invader Zim. Doom, 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 doom. I have Dragon Ball GT complete series. I'm actually a really big fan of that one. And, because I'm going to do it real fast, Dragon Ball Z, everyone except for season 6. I'm missing season 6. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So I have one more season of Dragon Ball to get to complete my collection of Dragon Ball Z, and then I got started the Dragon Ball collection. I have Volume 2 of the Rocket Robin Hood, something I watched a lot when I was a kid. One of my greatest treasures to find was this one here. I really loved Spider-Man, the 67 collection. It's just really, really good. It's like originally the Ralph Bakshi, dun, 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 Spider-Man, that one. And it, Paul Soles doing like a lot of voices in this here. Completely a Canadian cast voiced, and really cool. My better half, I'm still looking for some for her. This was really hard to find around here. There's Season 1, Volume 1 of Thundercats. I love the way this works. And Season 2, Volume 2. So we are missing out on Season 1, Volume 2 and Season 2, Volume 1. Yeah, so we have that space in between the Thundercats collection. But we'll find them one of these days. You'll see me coming on here and like completely geeking out over it because my better half will be finally have it. I have the complete first season of Rocky and Bullwinkle, complete second season of Rocky and Bullwinkle, and the complete third season of Rocky and Bullwinkle. Really like Rocky and Bullwinkle. I think there's a complete set out with which has all the seasons in it, but I really like these the way they're done. Just very cool. I mean, like even when you open this up, it's hold on. See, it's not too long. It's not been too long. You can actually there's certain ones you can actually see inside. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that right now. But it's just really smartly done. Yeah, like here, Season 3, for instance. You look inside and you can't really tell, but there's actually writing and artwork inside of the box as well. So you got to kind of like really like put a flashlight in there to see the the writing on the inside. Really clever the way they do it. First, I have the Transformers the movie, G.I. Joe the movie, and of course, Transformers the complete series, Beast Wars Transformers the complete series. I just need to get the Headmasters one, you know, the Japanese one. That was kind of like a continuation of the original Transformers, so I really like to get that one. And of course, I have G.I. Joe, the complete first series right here. This is 4 volumes. Really, really cool stuff. I loved this one, like Season 1 to Season 2, basically. And then I went to like a different type of show. We're almost done here. The Zeta Project Season 1. I'm not sure if Season 2 ever came out on DVD yet, but I never did get it. Proud Blind Mind was the Hanna-Barbera Classic Collection. Love this one here. It's a Halloween tree. This is one of the few that I basically got from a friend, and it's I think it's one of those DVDs, DVD-R or whatever that they put out. This is one that my better half got in Morocco. And it's the series Garandaza. So as you can see, right, they have like the star, which is the guy right there, Dasuke, and of course right here, that's Kabuto, and he was in Mazinger. It was kind of he was like, kind of like that crossover character. But it's about Dasuke and not him so much. I was really lucky and happy to find SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron. Not an easy find actually. I'm guessing this is another one of these on-demand things that they did. But I lucked out when I found this one. I'm a big Hanna-Barbera fan. I have the Iron Man, the complete, I think it's the 94 series. Actually, this is 2 seasons. I'm pretty sure this is 2 seasons. Because I think the first season deals more with Force Works, and they changed the Vice in that second season. And I have the complete, well, I'll show you, X-Men. Volume 5, Volume 4, 3, 2, you got the Phoenix Saga here, and Volume 1. So if you really want to see the X-Men done really well, you got like the Night Sentinels here, we got Days of Future Past on this one here. Of course, the Phoenix Saga, which is epic, the Dark Phoenix Saga. We have Proteus, Beyond Good and Evil. Oh man, the Phalanx Covenant. Very cool stuff. Alrighties. Stay there, don't fall. Star Blazers, again, another one of the original Japanese animation shows that I like, anime things, so we'll just take it one volume here because I think they're all the same. Well, probably not. But this is the Quest for Escandor, which is the first season of it. It's got some cool stuff in here. It's not an easy find. And holy crap. Anu 2 bonus features. My son gave this to my better half for Christmas. One of her favorite animes of all time, and it's Cowboy Bebop, the complete series. Really, I was really touched. I mean, like, he really knew what she wanted. Not animation, so I'm gonna put it in now. It's everybody's got this one now, I guess. Anyway, Star Wars: The Ewok Adventures. You know, the 2 movies. And the Incredible Hulk movies, but that's not part of the animation, so pretend you didn't see that. Like I said, I like these ink and paint things. So I got Prince Valiant Complete Series Volume 2, Space Sentinels on the Complete Series of the Freedom Force, which actually wasn't a very long series. Great features on here, though. One of the greatest things that I love picking up, and my son has a lot of these. These are only 2 that we got. She-Ra Prince of Power Volume 1 and She-Ra Season 1 Volume 2. So the complete first season. This one hasn't even opened up because I watched my son's. They have like art cards in here and like from like famous artists. I think it's almost finished. I can show you that. Yeah, like this one is by Humberto Ramos, and this one here is done by Dave Johnson. There's like a lot of stuff in here. It's by BCI. I've been trying to only get the BCI editions. I know there's like other editions of these out. I also have the complete He-Man series. Well, more than series. You know, the big like castle that came out. I got that as well. And last but not least, because we're finally finished this one, Gem and the Holograms, the complete series. It's the truly outrageous complete series. So they're under 40 minutes. My complete animation collection, I'm pretty sure that is the largest collection of anything that I got is animation. I got like a lot of horror, but as far as like getting like box sets and like really spending the money and the time to go out and like get something that I really enjoyed, animation is my I guess you could say it's my first love when it comes to like a lot of this stuff, because at the end of the day I just enjoy it. I really enjoy animation. I love the way I love being able to like go back and like just grab a bowl of cereal any like day or night and put on one of these shows and watch them and revisit my childhood. So right now I'm going to revisit my adulthood and put all this stuff back. And first I'm going to drink my tea, and then I'm going to slowly, bravely put back that I don't know if you can see over there, guys. So I've got a lot to put back. Why in the hell did I do this tonight? For you. Have a great night, guys. The giant lobster head says hi, and he's wondering if I'm going to watch any of this. And you know what? I kind of feel like I do want to watch some, but I want to grab like my Captain Crunch or my basically my monster cereals that I got like a crap load of, like my Frankenberry or my Count Chocula, or I think I got a little bit of blueberry left that I got from my my good friend Faligar. But man, oh boy, oh boy. Have a good night. And watch some animation. It'll make you feel young again. time for tea.